Hi everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope that you had a good weekend and hope you're ready for the lesson today. So today we'll be talking about prepositions. First off, I'm just gonna share my screen. So what you need to do is to log in using the a+student.com. You input your email and your password, and then you go on to your name, just like this. Okay, so just log in, and then this is where you find your names. Uh, So you click on your name, go to language art, and then grade 5. Alright, so since we're working on preposition, we'll just scroll down to preposition. Um, just go down. Okay, so preposition. Alright, so we have 4 lessons from preposition, and we'll see how we can complete all the lessons today. Alright, so we're gonna start right now. But just give me a moment, please. Alright, so the first lesson says to identify preposition. And first off, we just need to know what preposition is, okay? So, a preposition is a connecting word. It comes before a noun or pronoun, and it connects it to the rest of the sentence. Okay? So take note. A preposition is a connecting word. It comes before a noun or pronoun, and it connects it to the rest of the sentence. Okay? The noun or pronoun that comes after the preposition is called the object of the preposition. Okay, so the noun or pronoun that comes after preposition. Note this: the noun or pronoun that comes after the preposition is called the object of the preposition. Okay, it's called the object of the preposition. I hope that you get this. All right, so I will call you after dinner. This one says, I will call you after dinner. And what's the preposition here? The preposition here is after. Okay, this is the preposition here, after. It connects the object dinner to the rest of the sentence. Okay, so now note that a preposition is what? A connecting word. Okay, okay. A preposition is a connecting word. Okay, so a preposition is a connecting word. It comes before a noun or pronoun that connects it to the rest of the sentence. Now, the noun or pronoun that comes after the preposition is called object of preposition. Object of preposition. Okay, I will call you after dinner. And like we've said here, the preposition here is after. It connects the object dinner to the rest of the sentence. So if we do not have a preposition here, which is after, it's just going to be I will call you dinner. Well, that doesn't make sense, right? So we need a preposition to connect the words together. So that's why we have prepositions. Okay? So without them, our sentence will be half joint and not connected. Okay, so after here is the preposition and its object. Okay, it connects the object dinner to the rest of the sentence. Okay. Okay, so now we have some more examples here. We have we walked across the wet grass. We worked across the wet grass. So now the preposition here is us. It connects the object grass to the rest of the sentence. Okay, so the preposition across connects the object grass to the rest of the sentence. So if we do not have across here, it's just going to be we walked the grass, the wet grass. We walked the wet grass. And that doesn't make sense, right? Because the sentence will be incomplete, right? How can you have a sentence that says we walked the wet grass? See, there's a problem. So prepositions are very important connecting words. Without preposition, your sentence will be incomplete. Okay, so now we have that most preposition tells about time, place, or movement, but some do not. Okay, so preposition tell about time. What else does it tell us about? It tells us about place or movement. Okay, so time, place, and then movements. Okay, so a preposition tells us about time, place, movements. Okay, now I will call you after dinner is telling us about time, what time you would call me, or what time I will call you, right? Now we have another example here that says the sunglasses table are mine. The sunglasses on the table are mine, which is the place because when you ask where's the sunglass, you say it's on the table. Okay, and then we have movements. We walked across the wet grass, so we walked. That is where we're walking across, right? We're walking across the wet grass, so it shows that we're working. And then other, did you read the book about wolves? Okay, so like it says, other preposition do not tell you about time, place, or movement. Okay, so the other one here says, did you read the book about wolves? Okay, now some common prepositions are, so if I were you now, I will write this down, write the common prepositions we have because it makes it easy for you when you know the list of prepositions that we have. If you do not know them, then you're going to be stuck. You're going to ask yourself, oh, which one is the preposition now? I'm confused. Okay? So it's very important if you write down and you note the different kinds of prepositions that we have. Okay? So we have about, above, across, after, along, around, at, behind, below, beside, by, down, during, for, from, in, inside, into, near, off, on, outside, over, through, to, under, up, and with. Okay, so these are all the prepositions that we have. All right, so let's do this. Okay, so let's go down here. So these are all the prepositions that we have here in the box here. Okay, so take note of them. These are all the prepositions that we have. Okay, so you can write them down if you always want to remember or take a picture. But these are all the prepositions, the most common. Okay, all right, so moving on, We will go to see this, okay? And let's see if you can identify the prepositions. So we have select the one preposition. The correct answer is below. So let's go to the question here. Temperatures these months have been below average. So temperatures this month have been below average. So now it says that the temperature this month have been below average. And when you check here, what's the preposition? It's below. Because if you don't have position below in this sentence, it's going to be temperatures this month have been average. Okay? And if it says that temperature this month have been average, then the sentence is incorrect. So that's why it's very important to have prepositions in our sentences. And then moving on here, we say, do you see Leah at the office? So do you see Leah at the office? Do you see lie at the office? So now, where's the preposition here? At. At here. Look at as the preposition. So at here. Now, if you don't have at, it's going to be do you see lie the office? Do you see lie the office? So at is missing. Your sentence is incorrect. So you see that whenever you have a grammar mistake, note that the preposition is missing. If you have a preposition, then your sentence will be balanced. It's gonna be correct. Okay? Okay, let's go see some more examples before we move to the test. So, do you hear those loud noises outside the auditorium? Do you hear those loud noises outside the auditorium? So now the preposition here is what? Outside. So if you say, do you hear those loud noises in the auditorium? Oh, your sentence is wrong. There's something wrong with the sentence. Because if you say, do you hear those loud noises the auditorium without outside, then you're making a grammar mistake, right? So you see that prepositions are highly, highly important in sentences. Okay, and they are connecting words. Without preposition, your sentence cannot be connected. Okay, and preposition always comes before a noun or pronoun and connects it to the rest of the sentence. The noun or pronoun that comes after the preposition is called object of the preposition. So just like this here, auditorium. So this is the preposition coming before what? The noun here. Okay, so I do hope that you understand, and you should take note of the prepositions that we have. Make sure you write them down. If you write them down, it's going to be very useful for you. At least you can always remember them to use in your sentence. Okay, so let's move on to the test now. Okay, so now this is to identify preposition, right? So you just need to look at this and then select the one preposition here. So shall we string some flowers along the aisles? Shall we string some flowers along the aisle? Now, which is the preposition here? Along here is the preposition, right? So it's the one that comes before the what? The pronoun or the noun. So we have along. Okay? And then next off we have the chamber behind you contains the mummy. The chamber behind you contains the mummy. So what's it here? What's the preposition here? So we have behind. So behind here is the preposition. Alright, so select the one preposition. Do you hear those loud noises outside the auditorium? So this was on the tutorial, so outside. Then next up we have temperatures this month have been below average. So below. And then a strong wind blows steadily through the gorge. Now, let's say that you just look at all this and then you still cannot figure out which one is the preposition and you just any answer. So what's gonna happen is that it takes you to this, and this is how you do it. So it shows you the tutorial, what we've read in the tutorial. Should in case you forget, all you need to do is just go down, and then these are the list of prepositions again, so you can take note of them. Now the preposition in this sentence is true. Okay, it connects the noun gorge to the sentence. Okay, so true is the preposition here. But we answered steadily. So this one is wrong. So as long as you click on something that is wrong, maybe because you're not sure, you don't know which one is the preposition, you just click on something. All you need to do is just scroll down and get the explanation again, and then you click on your answer. Okay. All right. So we have. Do you often see Brooke at the office? Do you often see Brooke at the office? And then at here is the preposition. So we click on this one because at is the preposition. All right, so now this is the last question we answer together. Move the garbage cans across the alley. Move the garbage cans across the alley. And then that's going to be what? Across, right? All right, so that's basically everything for prepositions. These are the different kinds of prepositions that we have. And note that prepositions are connecting words, they connect the noun and the pronoun together. Okay? All right, so let's go back now and see the other lesson. Okay? So it's incomplete now. So once you're going to show you completed, not in progress. So we're going to identify prepositions and their objects. That's what we should identify now, the next lesson. Okay, so now we need to identify prepositions and their objects. That's what this particular lesson says. And we know that a preposition is a connecting word. It comes before a noun or pronoun and connects it to the rest of the sentence. Now, the noun or pronoun that comes after the preposition is called the object of the preposition. Okay? Now, we need to identify prepositions and their objects. I will call you after dinner. The preposition is after, it connects the object dinner to the rest of the sentence. So the object here is dinner. That's it. The object here is dinner. Now, the preposition here is across. It connects the object grass. So we walked across the wet grass. And then it's the same that we know. Most prepositions all about time, place, movement. Okay? And the common preposition. So now blue and purple wildflowers grow along the river bank. And the question says select the preposition and their objects. So basically, you need to note that the object of the preposition is the noun or pronoun that comes after them. Okay? As usual, you're going to have the preposition and then you're going to have a noun or pronoun after that. Okay? So that noun or pronoun that you have is the object of the preposition. Here we have blue and purple wildflowers grow along the river bank. Now the here is the noun and along is the preposition. So moving on, let's see some more examples. All right, so It says select the pronoun preposition here in this sentence. Did Ruth leave her purse at home? So what's the preposition at, right? Because home. hmm So did she leave her purse at home? Home is the noun and at is the preposition. Okay. So let's check some more examples before we move on to the test. So this is the same test question from the last one. Will you have a meeting with us? So now us is a pronoun. Yeah, us is a pronoun, okay? And then with is the preposition here. So will you attend the meeting with us? So pronoun us and then with preposition. And then do any bats live under that bridge? Bridge here stands for the what? The noun. Then under the preposition. Okay? Alright, so everybody, let's go to the test now. Now it says that you should select the preposition. Ruben found the cocoon on that leaf. So what's the preposition here? On. We should hang Rick's photo over the mantel. So we have over here and then the noun. And then there is a wonderful Indian restaurant, Green Points. There's a wonderful Indian restaurant near Green Points. So imagine that near is not here. And you say there's a wonderful Indian restaurant, Green Points. You see that the sentence is incorrect. So you need your preposition to join your sentences together. So that's why we have prepositions. Okay? Look behind the ketchup and you will find the mustard. Look behind the ketchup and you will find the mustard. So behind here, since we need to select the preposition. Blue and purple wildflowers grow along the river bank. So we have along. Bridget can borrow a walking stick from me. Bridget can borrow a walking stick from me. Alright, so let's look at this. Did Ruth leave her purse at home? So at here as the preposition and home as the noun. Okay, so this lesson also is basically you just selecting the pronouns, okay? Just you getting more familiar with the pronouns. If you know the pronouns perfectly, it's going to be better for you because you can use them more in your sentence. But if you don't know them, then yeah, that's where we have a big problem. Okay, moving on to the next one, we have so you try to complete the second lesson so because we stopped halfway. So once you complete, it's gonna show completed. Now we'll move on to this one. Identify prepositional phrases. So we will be identifying prepositional phrases. So now this question says that you select the four words that make up the preposition. So let's go see what the prepositional phrase is. Okay. So the preposition is with. In this sentence, the fans took a photo with the famous musician. So the fans took a photo with the famous musician. So now with we all know is the preposition. It connects the noun musician to the rest of the sentence. Yes, we know that. Now the prepositional phrase is what? With the famous musician. Okay? So now the prepositional phrase is with the famous musician. Alright? So now what are prepositional phrases, right? A prepositional phrase is the group of words that starts with the preposition and ends with the object of the preposition. All right? So we know the definition of the preposition. And we also know that the noun or pronoun that comes after the preposition is called the object of the preposition. Now, the preposition phrase is the group of words that starts with the preposition and ends with the object of the preposition. So from the beginning of where you see the preposition, the remaining words to the object is the prepositional phrase. Okay? So note that the prepositional phrase is the group of words that starts with the preposition and ends with the object of preposition. And have the prepositional phrase here is with the famous musician. So with here is the preposition, and then what the noun here that is connecting the rest of the sentence is musician. So from here now we have prepositional phrase. Okay, because it tells us that the prepositional phrase is the group of words that connects the preposition and ends with the object of the preposition. All right, so in this one now we need to find the four prepositional phrase. Let's go see the sentence. The flag twirlers marched behind the school's band. The flag twirlers march behind the school's band. So now what is the prepositional phrase here? First, we need to know that the preposition here is behind. So the remaining object of the preposition here, it's the prepositional phrase. So from here, behind the school band. So behind the school's band is the prepositional phrase. Okay, I hope that you all know. So Dean told a humorous story about himself. Dean told a humorous story about himself. So what is it here? About is the preposition. And himself here is the pronoun. Okay, in this sentence we do not have a noun, we have a pronoun. So about is the preposition, then himself is the pronoun. Now the prepositional phrase is from about himself. Okay? Alright, let's see some more examples before we go to the test. Can you see my screen? Okay, yeah, you can see that now. All right, so perfect. And I also hope that you can hear me as well. I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can hear me, then let's continue. Okay, sorry for that. I don't know. I think I noticed some problems, but yeah, it's back now. So yeah, the Hansen family stopped along the way. So along is what the preposition, right? And then way here is the noun. Okay, way is the noun, and then the prepositional phrase is along the way. Okay, so everyone, that's basically it. We'll move on to the test now. So it says that we'll select the preposition here as well. So the preposition here is below. Select the preposition. We have with here. And what other preposition do we have here? Told a humorous story about himself. So about here is the preposition. And then the flag twirlers march behind the school's band. So behind. And then the Hanson's family stopped along the way. So along. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. We have only 5 questions, so you can as well finish them as okay. It's very short, so you can just finish them. So yeah. Now we'll move on to the last lesson, which is prepositions review. Okay. So now, in general, this is just like the review of the whole preposition of everything that we've done in preposition today. So I'm just going to repeat myself again. A preposition is a connecting word. It comes before a noun or and connects the rest of the sentence. So the noun or pronoun that comes after the preposition is called the object of the preposition. Okay? And then we have some examples here. So note the examples. This is what we have. The ones here, these are the prepositions. Okay? And then, yeah, that's it, guys. After here is what? So the preposition here is after. It connects the object dinner to the rest of the sentence. So I'll call you after dinner. So it's just like everything that we've done throughout today. Okay, so we'll just see some examples and then we'll move on to the test. So what is the oxygen level inside the tank? So of course, inside is the preposition. All right, and then will you play darts with me? Me here is a pronoun. Okay, me here is a pronoun, and then what's the preposition? With. Okay, and then we have our dog can jump over the fence easily. And this question says what? Select the noun or pronoun that connects okay, select the noun or pronoun that is the object of the preposition. So here is like the object of the preposition we need to find, and fence here is the object of the preposition. So this is a review, so you will have questions coming about preposition and also object of the sentence. Okay, so yeah, you can have questions like which is the object of the preposition and all that. So let's move on to the test and see. So now select the noun or pronoun that is the object of the preposition. So what is the noun? It says our dog can jump over the fence easily. So fence, because this was in the tutorial. And then what is the oxygen level inside the tank? So select the preposition, we have inside. Okay, so note that this lesson is like a review of everything we've done so far. Now, do secret agents and spies often work in disguise? Now you need to select the preposition, right? So, do secret agents and spies often work in disguise? So, what's the preposition here? So, let's just say often. Oh, so sorry. So once you get anyone wrong, for example, and you're not certain you clicked something wrong, all you need to do is just scroll down, like I've said before. When you scroll down, you're going to have this is how to do it. So when you have this is how to do it, you just need to read through and then you see examples of ways that you can answer it. Okay, and there's going to give you list of the preposition. Should in case you forget any and you're not sure anymore, it's gonna give you the list of the prepositions. Okay. Now, aren't you too warm under those blankets? Now, aren't you too warm under those blankets? So, what's the preposition here? Okay, no, we need to find noun or pronoun. So, it says noun or pronoun. So, we can say blankets. And yeah, so blankets is what the noun. Now, here you need to select the preposition. What's the preposition here? The garbage truck drove into the curb. So, we can say into. All right, so that's it. And then select the preposition here. Would you play that with me? And with here is the only preposition that we have. So with. And then select the noun or pronoun that is the object of the preposition. So now we need to select the noun here. This is the same question. So fence is the noun. Now select the noun or pronoun that is the object of the preposition. So now in this sentence, what is the oxygen level inside the tank? So we can say tank. So the question says to select the noun or pronoun, but then we picked on tank and then it says inside. Inside is the preposition. Inside is the preposition. See it here. So I think that there's a problem with the question. So yeah, now our pronoun is the tank, but we clicked on it and it's wrong. It says inside. So inside is a preposition, not the noun or pronoun. Okay. So yeah. All right, guys, that's basically everything for prepositions. I do hope that you understand what prepositions are, and I hope that you can actually complete this test and you would always remember what prepositions are because they are connecting words and you need prepositions in your sentence. So note that without preposition in your sentence will be incomplete and it could be wrong. Okay, so once we have preposition in our sentence, it makes everything perfect. Okay, so try your best to finish up the test. And yeah, that's it for today. We're gonna meet again sometime during the week. Do have a good night, everyone, and see you soon. Bye.